Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies. It's a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Rush in. Rush it.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. There to make the Khalil Mack following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Winston now. That's caught by Howard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. Green, triple team. Black 25. Flip, flip, flip. Here we go.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Echo. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm on. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wait. Green, triple team.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Third and goal, Winston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Man out.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Dante Pettis taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, I got number 80. I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. On second down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11. Mike 9. Bang Hill. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On third down, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And taken right at the 35. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down. Winston escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
At the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check. Lucky. Mike 9.
Now Bridgewater. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive, just one.
Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. To throw is Winston. They got him in. It's Woods. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Shift! Watch the shift! Easy, easy, easy. Green, come and see.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Wait. 58 to Mike. Let's go. 58, right over there.
Following the interception, Winston. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing, Winston. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucks' 25-yard line.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucks 17.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Bridgewater now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Harris now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Levante David in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. It's brought in by Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 13-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, let's go. Even. Let's go.
On second down, it's Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Winston from the gun on third down. He's got Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Bucks. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 35 on second down, Winston. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 35 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 3rd. Yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They run again to Logan. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds Montgomery complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Burton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. He'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Bridgewater to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 50, check 50. 54 Mike, 54.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Jerks.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for